Hi everybody, this is Shane from NerdHouseGeeks.com. Website isn't done yet, still has to coming soon, but I'll be working on that. Today was my first day at the Phoenix Comic Fest, because they can't call it Comic-Con anymore. Apparently San Diego wants to keep Comic-Con just to themselves, and I'm like, okay. But same event, same fun, everything was fantastic. Today's focus was mostly dealing with Shania. What's I mostly focusing on?
What should you be focusing on? You could talk about all of the social things you went into. How
Yes. I was all in the social media community thingy stuff, and it was very interesting. I don't ever dress up. I always go for the intellectual things over there where they talk about stuff. So I really enjoyed some of the panels I was participating in today, and I stayed focused mostly on things related to games. Even if it was a board game, I still just wanted to absorb some knowledge and have little conversations with the people who are in the industry. But once I got to the video game stuff and they started calling off some of this technology that I'm using, like C# and Unity, there were a nice variety of professionals there. You know, we had one indie game developer, and then the other guys came like from these big companies like Rainbow Studio, Activision, and then some guy who seemed to I don't know, he seemed to be like a launch guy, like the guy who really focused mostly on the publishing side and all that stuff. But just having that information and kind of like, what do these people look for? And one thing that was very interesting to me, somebody asked this question and said, hey, I'm over here and I'm trying to get a bachelor's degree in this game design, whatever it is. And if I get that bachelor's degree, would you guys be able to, will that be good enough for y'all to work with me? And I was curious about what the answer was going to be, because I have my opinions about the same thing. And and what he said was, well, the bachelor degree, I mean, we'll look at that, but if you're going into the game industry, you want to know if you can make games. I mean, if you haven't finished about 2 games before you get your bachelor's degree, and someone comes to us with 7 or 8 games and no bachelor's degree, but shows such core competencies, we're going to lean towards him because he actually knows how to build games, know how to start and get it to the end. That was interesting to me because my daughter is also in this creative space, and the very first thing I nailed into her was like, why do you have to wait till you graduate to be creative then? Like, no, you should start making a name for yourself now. And so it was interesting to some of my core beliefs. Like, if you're going to be a programmer, I don't have anything about wrong with going to school. I went to school to learn how to program, but as soon as I was done with school, I was home building software. Okay, even if it was crap, I was always programming. So I think that better prepares you for the industry, because you're bombarded with so much stuff when you're a programmer that to just have a degree and not know how to deal with the pressure of getting something done and the kind of quality you have to set that at, that could be pretty difficult as an adjustment from college, where you have this nice pre-planned, very well structured assignment that's teaching you core concept, and went down in production, get it fixed. Every minute we're losing dollars because no one can get to the site. That's a whole different pressure than cramming to get some code submitted to the teacher. So I don't remember which movie it was, but there's a movie out there that says 2 types of people in the world. People are going to do something and people are actually doing it. So just get to doing it. What are you waiting for? I mean, I liked it because I also think I liked about the panel was, as they were discussing stuff, I literally just go to Plural site and just like, let me check it out. And, granted I have a lot of experience in C# development, but Unity, it's its own little thing that I guess I have an advantage because I understand what's going on already as far as, attaching functionality to objects and, this artsy part. The artsy stuff is the things I struggle with because I'm not an artist. But as far as having a game object, understanding the game loop, and this is not my first time at the party. This is my first time walking into Unity. I've made several games with different technologies and different strategies, and I'm like, well, let's check out the Unity thing, and I'm like, love it. Okay. And so just being in the room with a lot of people who aspire to be game developers, I could see where our gap is. Like, I'm very strong with the C#, and I'm like, no, that's not how you do it. I could interject and talk some C# stuff, and it's that Unity thing, game concepts, like, oh, that's it. That's all I have to learn is how things work here, and it's fairly complicated to a degree, but I just like being comfortable with so much of the C# stuff that, it's like, that's the easy part to me. I had a really good day at Comic-Con. I was gonna stay for a 7:30 class, but I'm like, a 7:30 panel, but I was like, I have 17,000 steps. So, I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go home now. So one of the benefits of living where I live, I'm just a stone's throw from the Comic-Con. I walk there, walk back, and I really enjoyed the overpriced food today. I don't know if the food trucks that are there are going to be there for the whole ride, or they're going to swap it out every now and then. But first day, fantastic. Spent a lot of time in game design, board games, video industry type conversations, and just, taking a peek at what those people do on that side. And just, I guess I'm definitely planning to create a game, but, I pursue this stuff because it's fun. Hopefully I'll finish this, but it's not my dream to create the next great game. I'm just having fun with it. So just wanted to share that today. Thank you very much, Shane Stirrup, and click the likey thing down there, because I get to sound really cool. Y'all have a lovely day.